Alright guys, so you go to Southeast Asia thinking it is very safe over there, and in some ways it is, but still there are a few nuances you should be aware of. Listen to this.
A second Australian teenager who fell critically ill after drinking tainted alcohol in Laos has died in a hospital in Bangkok. Holly Bowles had been in critical condition for days following the poisoning more than a week ago.
So yeah, by the way, I've been to Southeast Asia, of course. I've been to Vietnam, Cambodia. I've lived in Thailand for 2 years. And I've even been to Laos. And I do remember Laos quite well because it's the country I've had the worst food intoxication I've ever had in my life, okay? At some point I thought I would die from it. And my wife was very scared. She told me, you have lost a lot of energy. You have been vomiting for over a day now. And I lost a lot of water, I remember. And I remember my throat, was burned out, and yeah, it was very painful, okay? Anyway.
Local law enforcement says a number of people have been detained in relation to the case, but no charges have been filed yet. So far, at least 6 foreign tourists have died due to the poisoning.
6 tourists have died due to the poisoning, imagine, okay? And I've encountered a lot of people in Southeast Asia. We have had problems with food or drinks, or alcohol, myself included, my wife included, okay? In Thailand, in Vietnam, I've had problems with the food, because of the poor hygiene. Especially when it comes to seafood, shrimp, squid. They are very dangerous. Always smell them before. If you don't feel like eating them, don't eat them. Vegetables are not always fresh, or they are washed with dirty water, so be very careful. Be very careful what you put in your mouth in these countries. Always smell, and if you have a doubt, you rather not eat it, okay? You could save your life. And the same applies to alcohol, of course.
สาเหตุการเสียชีวิตนะครับคิดว่าน่าจะเกิดจากการดื่มแอลกอฮอล์เหล้าปลอมนะครับที่เราเรียกเหล้าปลอมนะครับก็คือมีสารเมทานอลนะครับซึ่งเป็นแอลกอฮอล์ที่ไม่สามารถกินดื่มได้นะครับเป็นสารพิษนะครับทำให้สมองบวมนะครับกดทับก้านสมองถูกกดทับนะครับก็เลยเสียชีวิตนะครับ
So yeah, avoid homemade cocktails, homemade alcohol. You never know what they pour on it, You never know who made it, what kind of liquor they used. If they used liquor at all, it could be gasoline, it could be methanol. Be very careful, okay?
Order. We've received the very sad confirmation from the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade that tragically Bianca Jones has lost her life. Our first thoughts in this moment are with her family and friends who are grieving a terrible and cruel loss.
Of course, must be terrible. If you are parents of a young lady who died, in such conditions, must be terrible. But to wrap it all up, Southeast Asia is very safe in some ways, okay? Stabbings happen less often, shootings happen less often than in the West, in Western Europe or in the States, okay? But there are some other aspects of life that are more dangerous. For example, when it comes to the food safety, it's way worse there. You have to be very careful, okay? When it comes to the roads, they are not that safe. There are a lot of road accidents, a lot of road rage as well. So be careful if you drive in these countries, okay? I've had accidents, and I know what it is like to have an accident as a foreigner in these countries. So yeah, if you can stay away from cars there and just grab a taxi, it's better, okay? Avoid scooters as well, no motorbikes. And yeah, be careful with the food. It's no joke.
This is every parent's very worst fear and a nightmare that no one should have to endure. All Australians offer them our deepest sympathy in this time of heartbreak. Bianca's trip should have been a joyous time and a source of fond memories in years to come. Memories that she should have carried with her into the long, bright future that lay ahead of her. It is beyond sad that this was not to be.
And this is one of the main reasons, apart of the hot weather, why my wife and I don't live in Southeast Asia anymore. The food and the drinks, they are not safe. They are not always healthy, and you never really know, you know, who made it, how they made it, with what. When it comes to food and drinks, you have to be very careful in these countries. Always smell, I say it again, always smell your food, and if you don't feel like eating it, move on and don't eat it, okay? It can save your life. Anyway, guys, tell me in the comment below what you guys think. Have you been to these countries? Laos, Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia. Have you had some problems with drinks, food? Tell me in the comment below. I've had a lot of problems there with the food and the drinks, or both, I don't know. I was sick quite often. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, share this video, check the links below, and yeah, have a good one. Talk to you soon, and let's do this again. I'm gonna comment another video very soon.